Hello everyone, I'm BCowcorn, and this is episode 251 of HardCorn, the original series. We are here in the West Atrium, and behind me you see this big old chest monster we have here along one side of the corridor, so it's maybe a chest snake. Anyway, we're gonna get working on moving all the stuff in there over to our main storage over in the original base, not over here in the extra crispy base. So let's get working on that. All right. Um, yep, these guys are out and working. That's good. And we did move a little bit of this stuff out before. So we're going to be putting, I guess, stone down underneath here. Although, once we have this out of the way, it's going to be a little less differentiated as far as which way is toward the spire. So, what I might do, uh, might take like over here and over here. And once these are out, maybe put in some glowstone underneath here. Um, oh no, but I have the regular carpet here. Or maybe put the glowstone under this corridor here. Or maybe a couple of blocks here. Well, no, we're gonna be well, yeah, we're gonna be changing some things. Um, but some of this thing where we have the blocks here, we're gonna put some more blocks there. Um, yeah. Well, first off, let's get these emptied out. So we'll work on this first. All right, so we'll do stone first. Because we tend to have a lot of that. And also last time, we watched those villagers make their first attempt at making a baby. And they were frustrated in that attempt. And with a little check on the wiki, I was reminded of exactly why the beds in there, they don't have enough space over them for the kids to jump. So it's like, no, can't fit kids in there. And really, it's a safety thing. Uh, because if the kids are standing on top of a bed and there's not enough space above them, and they suddenly grow up, well, that can be very detrimental to their health. So, well, I guess it wouldn't be SIDS. Because, they're no longer infants. And it's when they've, spring into adulthood, so wouldn't want to have it be teenagers either, because that would be STDs, and we certainly don't want any STDs around here as well. So SADs, I guess. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want any of that. We don't want them going in any time, but I think it's gonna happen sometimes. Because once they have a kid, it's not gonna be constrained by the carpet here under the things there. So what happens if they're standing under here? I don't know. Do they suffocate when just the tippy top of their head gets up in the thing? I don't know. Do they get stuck? I don't know. We'll find out. Um, More than likely, they'll be out and about and be able to get up into the upper levels. But that's fine. When we need them to come down, we'll grab a boat and bring them down. So we'll, kind of cross that bridge when we come to it. I guess we can get all of this out. I no longer have space to put the chests in, so we'll go ahead and head on over. So yeah, all those little things I was thinking about since the last session, and or really mostly while I was editing the uh, the repost to YouTube for last session. Very lightly editing. I was like, why are these guys unable to reproduce? Why are they infertile? And they're not, they just don't have room. Okay, dirt. Don't have dirt. We got granite. We got andesite. And of course there's the granite. I'll just go ahead and pop it in there, and then we'll bring it down here. Okay. Uh, Once either of those fills up the space that's available to them, we'll put them in their own chest. Um, Smooth stone. I feel like I had that somewhere. Yeah, over here. And then the quartz slab. That's a structural thing. We'll put it in with those. Actually, you know what? I have a place for quartz over at the Spire, so we'll put it in with that. So exciting. So I'm starting to get a little low. I got the bed with me. Okay, those carpet, extra stone, that's fine. I think it's upstairs actually, which means up here. I think it's over this way. There. Oh, I do have the glowstone in here, and another carpet. So that's good to have. Let's go ahead and grab. Well, you know what? Not yet. Let's put all this in here. You know what? No, let's take it with us. We'll put it in one of the chests downstairs. But where did I have the slabs? Was it upstairs? I don't know. Anyway, for now, we're going to shove it in here. This is just a general structural thing. I have a feeling, no, wait a minute. Blah, blah, blah. Uh, that's where I had the stuff. Okay. I got some quartz junk in there. We'll put that in with these. We got the bricks and the... All right. And we'll just pop that in there. Okay. All right. Should I... You know what? We'll put these in here for now. Because we're not going to be using that just yet. And that will free up another slot. All right, so... Do I even have an axe? I got an axe. Might as well. All right, so... Up chest in there, and... Put that... And actually, I could use the carpet right now. We'll get that in a little bit. All right, so, because, yeah, we do put carpet on here because, it's on top of the, the quartz bricks that we lined the little pools with. All right. Let's eat a little bit. Because I've been running. Oh, so much stone in here. Polished andesite? Cool. All right, again, we'll focus on the stone first. Got so much stone from hollowing out this mountain. Not even kidding. I mean, you can see. All right. Dang it, I missed it entirely. Uh, and yeah, I'm gonna bring 2 of those back with me on the way back. Nobody's shooting at me, so I think we're good. We'll go ahead and sleep. Might as well have the spawn set there as well. Trying to think. Oh yeah, this is when I was working on getting soul sand. All right. Anyway, stone, and down here's empty. All right. Oh, we're full. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I should put the rockets away, but no, I want to have them on hand. And I do need, some moss carpet for these guys. I do want to put some more paths. Um, I think I mentioned last time around there was a there's a mod that's out there. I don't think it's available for 117, which is what we're playing in here. But I believe it's called The Road More Traveled. And basically, as you walk around, you gradually kind of wear away at the ground, and it, you know, becomes more of a natural path. Okay, one of those must have been a partial stack. That's fine. All right. Hey guys, how's it going? Uh, oh yeah. The thing I need to do though for these guys, I think what I'm gonna do is maybe over here have some steps going down, and basically just lower this whole floor, you know, and put these things going down more. I might even, well, I mean, we got enough light in here. I need to figure out how far back we're gonna do this. If we're gonna do more beds, turn it into like more of a dormitory kind of thing, you know. Whether we're gonna put extras in here or not. Um, all together we've got 8 beds, 4 on this side, and 4 on the other side, which should be really plenty. Because if the kids are going way up top, are they going to be close enough that these guys are going to count them as part of the population? I don't know. We're going to find out. Anyway, uh, yeah, I got a full load. Let's head on over. How am I set for oak? Okay, maybe. Wow, that's big old branchy. Um, yeah, I may have to harvest that thing. Get me some oak. Maybe cook the rest for charcoal. Although we're fairly set for charcoal. Where do I have wood? I don't know that I have a spot for wood. Just keep a, supply on hand. A structural chest that could serve. Maybe I need a wood chest. I'll tell you what, this is going to be getting emptied out pretty soon. Yeah. What I might do is both of these, as soon as I get, 3 rows, or this one fills it, the granite fills up these, I'll move them into their own chests. All right, so, yeah, let's pop these over here. Okay, and I think we need to expand. Okay, I've been putting them every other, so I guess we can continue that. I don't think we quite need that many, but it's fine. All right, and what we've been doing? Andesite stairs? Yeah, so grab 4 of those. Yeah, and we'll pop these in. There we go. And then this one, we're going to put these up here because that's kind of the pattern we're doing. But right now we're filling this still. So yeah, I got a little stone. What else I got? Dirt. Where was the dirt? There's my dirt. It was somewhere over here. All right, and I got this coal. Let's go ahead and do a little stack and whack on that. Over here. Okay. Lovely view. All right, make it work. There we go. Okay, that mended it a bit, as expected. So I need to come back in this way, I guess. Oh well. There's a number of different ways I could have gone. A few different entrances and exits here. Excuse me, sir. Alright, where was I putting the coal? Yeah, I got it there. Boom, and boom. Okay. That works. You guys, don't mind me. Working on other things. Alright. Gonna have to replenish my fish. There's plenty where that came from. Now, one thing to keep in mind, and some of the upper floors up here, I do have some of these corridors, which are all like, the blocks. Because at one point, I was figuring these guys would just have the run of the place. Uh, but they keep going just straight up to the top and just hanging out there. So this is carpet, and this is carpet. I do have some other areas up here which are not. This doesn't have anything. Pretty sure. Or maybe it's the lower. Maybe it is the lowest level. Yeah, this just has carpet here. And this is all just, this stuff. Um, because I can take this. I think if I take 6 of those, yeah, I can make 9 carpet out of that. And that nets me 3. And then as we take these out, yeah, that'll work. All right, I'm gonna put the, you know what? Yeah, keep it for now. It's fine. Not gonna overthink it. And I think I grabbed gravel instead of stone, but it's fine. It's okay. But I am gonna stop here and drop those in there. Gonna need more. Definitely gonna need more. I keep an ear out for spiders because they climb right over those walls, don't they? Go ahead and sleep. I don't know what day I'm on in this world. Because early on, uh, I was, well, I was not using, well, these days I use the replay mod to go back in and, move the camera around and, figure out, well, take screenshots from that to make my thumbnails and stuff for the videos. But back in the beginning, I did not use it. So, it was a bit of a problem. And actually, I switched from Optifine to using sodium and iris with fabric, in part so that I could get the replay mod going. But before then, I would, kind of go back into the world, get into either creative or what you call it, spectator mode, and get my thumbnail shots that way. Of course, none of them with me in them. And then, invariably the time of day would change. So I would kind of switch the time of day back to where it was when, about where it was when I left off, which is imprecise because it was basically just, day, night, whatever. But also, that had the side effect of resetting the day count. Why? I don't know. But it did. So, yeah, for a while, I just was not getting a proper day count. Now, since then, it's fine. I don't know where the day count would be in F3. Yeah, or if there is a day count in here at all. But, yeah, don't know. If there is, I'm sure you guys have freeze framed and found it. But I don't know where. Okay, where's our structural thing? Yeah, we'll put the polished andesite in that. The bricks as well. Purple terracotta. Yeah, I'll put that in there. It's really more of a miscellaneous block. Don't know that I really have a miscellaneous block chest anymore. Some of these, but their slots are kind of full up, the rows. So, yeah, there's that. All right. Yeah. All right. We're set with that. Yeah, not much more room for stone, but there's not much more left in that pair of chests. A large chest, rather. Just, a pair of chests coupled. So we'll be getting a couple more of them coming up soon. Are we going to get through all these? I don't know. We're getting through this one, certainly. I suppose I could have just put like some of that dirt down, but the sound when you walk on carpet just goes ahead and matches what's underneath. So it would have sounded like dirt. All right. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Get them to match up. All right. Okay. That's all full. Okay. Yep. Continuing on. Can you make copper buttons? I don't know. Can you make any metal buttons, really? It'd be really cool if you could make them out of, anything. I know you can make them wood and stone. But can you make like quartz buttons? Copper buttons, diamond buttons? It would be cool. You have them, color coded or material coded or whatever for whatever kind of functions you want. Where was the... Yeah. Lots of dirt. Like it. Smooth stone slab. That's a structural. And then we got the two chests. All right. Two nice big empty chests. All right. So yeah, stone down there, and yeah, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. Up we go. Up. There we go. All right, gotta remember, need to grab a couple of carpets, put them in place. And I think we need to get some more as well. You know, we could just do that. Just run across, pull up some more of the wool, put down stone and carpet, and then take the extra carpet back. We can do that. So yeah, right here. Okay. There we go. What am I doing? We get this. And then we get the one extra, which is going to be going over. Come on. And our barrel over here. Look at those. Yay. That's a lot of back and forth, to be honest. But it's fine. Alright. Grab more stone. Okay. Suppose I could put something in my offhand. Make room for one more stack. That should make things slightly more efficient. Whoa. If I should switch to salmon. I do have a bit of it. And it's a bit more filling. Yep. And now we move on to this one. Okay. There's not much to do. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Yep. Growing. Let's go ahead and sleep. Guess we might as well. I need to look up the mechanics of producing moss again, so I can get that down right. I do need to make more and work on finishing up, clearing out that torch spam out on the grounds. Okay. More stone. And then what? I guess andesite. And that's it. Alright. Nice. Oh, I don't have room for picking up anything else. How many more do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 chests. Large chests. Let's figure out how many more sets we're going to be adding to our storage area. Okay. I mean, I suppose I could like have some steps going down here and lower this floor by 1 so I can have like an extra deal. But having the 2 high ceiling, 2 block high ceiling is kind of a advantage. Of course, I could change these blocks out for inverted stairs going that way so that we have access to an upper. But and you know, and lower it. I don't know. Just figuring it out. Okay. Figuring out how we could, you know, maybe have an extra row of these guys, and still have it not spawning, you know, Enderman or having them teleport in. Is it all together? It seems like I could. I don't know. I think we were out of stone. Okay, I think we're gonna be doing an andesite chest pretty soon. Oh, I did have one more stone. Here we go. Okay. Oh, not bedtime yet. Should have been able to tell just by looking outside at the crops. Crops which I have not harvested in quite a while. They were much more early game sort of fare. Yeah, this stuff is definitely lasting longer. Okay, looks like I got a lot of dirt, so we'll take that. I might. I mean, yeah, the dirt is useful for these guys here, so I might put some of that over in the barrel over there, um, in case I want to expand on the fields. But I don't know, 4 might be plenty. Might very well be plenty. So maybe not. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and grab these guys, and I can't fit anything more. That's gonna be the next one. The lanterns I might put over in the thing as well. But if I need more dirt to expand things up in here, I can get it from wherever I'm putting this stuff. Alrighty. I heard that. Okay, that's right, over here. No, one more stone. Uh, Dirt. Not coarse dirt. I think that's got another spot. Where was I putting coarse dirt? I know I had a spot for it. But where? did. Yeah, over here. Okay. Also got a place for grass blocks there. I think I put them there just because that's the space I had open. All right. Let's see. The granite's there. Diorite. Where the heck was my diorite? There it was. Way over here. Yeah, it's a bit later than I was thinking that I'd move that. Okay. All right. Okay. Good so far. That's empty. And we should be able to reach down there to get this in place. I feel you, zombie. Kind of feeling that way myself. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yep. Guy standing over here. As expected. You can't get over this way, guy. Come on, go back. Alright, we'll take these guys. The natural ones. And also the structural. Bucket axolotl. Those are two things I do want to keep over in the barrel, I think. Okay, and speaking of the barrel, not gonna say that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get these. Oh, you know what? I am breaking pattern. Not doing that. Doing this. Dude, you can't go there. Yeah. What's the tool for this? What is the tool for picking up, I want to say yarn. Ugh. Wool, the wool blocks. Wool. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some more stuff from here. Good old stone. Alright, and that's what we're getting. Any partial stacks of anything in here that is in here? None. Acacia logs. Didn't remember having those, but I don't normally pay all that close attention to what's in a lot of these chests. Alright, white carpet. Yeah, that was from up top. I mean, I got ender pearls up here. Might as well keep a stack of them. Axolotls, yeah, lanterns, I'll keep those as well. Okay. Let's go get these chests into place. Ooh. It's nighttime. Keep this at the ready. Whoa. Okay. Thought maybe I might have wore my elytra down a little bit, but nope, we're good. Okay, I could have gone back for more stuff, but it's fine. All right, stone. Stone. Get the chests. And what do we got? Gravel. Where did I put my gravel? Yeah, just gravel. There's my gravel. Gravel might need its own chest pretty soon. All right, and grass blocks. I put those, yeah, over here with the coarse dirt. I'm gonna have more room in, the miscellaneous things that the andesite and the granite are in pretty soon. So those will move over into that in time. Now we got a couple of structural guys up here. Those will go there. I have a place for stone walls, but that's fine. Okay. Do have a place for ender pearls. No. Gotta get more of these. I mean, it's not really imperative, but been doing without them for a while. But I mean, it's could be a good edge to have. All right, that's that. You, sir. All right, well, we're about halfway through this episode. So are we gonna finish moving this whole chest monster? It doesn't look like it, but we're making progress. It's just it is a bit of a move. Should probably use the shulkers to help us out, but I'm not gonna bother. I just can't be bothered to do smart things. Okay. All stone in this one. Anyway, the reason I was wondering about whether there was copper buttons or whatever is because, I was basically right-clicking on them with an axe. So I'm wondering if, have like an oxidized button and you right-click it with an axe, does that press it? Does it strip it down or whatever they call it to make it, not oxidized anymore? Or both? Don't know. I think it's a good question. A hypothetical one, of course. Because we do not have copper buttons, I don't think. I know of. I think like the wood versus the stone buttons, they like stay depressed for different amounts of time, right? I forget which is longer. Really don't know. So, yeah. So if we had, metal buttons, we'd have to think about that. Or Mojang would. Or whoever, adds them in a mod. Which, for all I know, may have already happened. I don't know. Not one I've really looked for. It's just an idle thought just now. Alright. Okay. Easy enough. Oh, shoot. I didn't... Okay. That was, worrying. But maybe I trampled my crops. Alright. I need to start getting more sleep Friday nights. There was a time when I'd be getting plenty. I would just zonk out every Friday night, sleep late, and it was kind of a catch-up day. Not that that's, really good. You want to just sit around eating ketchup all day. But, and also, catching up on sleep isn't really much of an actual thing. It's like, you're deep sleep, oh my gosh, yes. Sleep deprived, which I obviously am, uh, for too long, and it's just the damage is done, you know? I mean, you can do better in the future, so that it doesn't get worse. I don't know that you can really make it better. Down there. Alright. We'll be doing another one soon. But the question is, should I go ahead and... Yeah. Well, when the time comes, I'll go ahead and take these out. But the time has not come yet. Yeah, the mutton might give me a bit more saturation than the other stuff. I don't know. But only got so much of that. And that's kind of really a reserve, survival food if I'm having a hard time of it. I generally keep pretty stocked up. Very rarely dip into my food supply beyond whatever I'm keeping in my hand right there. So, yeah. Oh, I do want to do the stones and stuff first. Carrots. I mean, I got plenty of carrots here. Yeah, we can do that. Gotta make sure I had a inventory slot open for it. I do not have one open to go and grab carpet right now, so... Let's see. Anything we want to stick in here? Do I want to stick the carrots in there? I think I do. Uh... Yeah. And it's fine. See, that's the question about this. Do I put these down? Or, because these are more like, growth stakes or whatever for, the crops there. Yeah, no more stone. All right. So coarse dirt was here. Got a full stack of that now. Regular dirt there. Okay, so andesite, granite. There. Getting close to full on those guys. What do we got? Where did I put the diorite? Dang it. Anyway, gravel. And more gravel. I think I've officially done the gravel there. Where did I put those other blocks? There we are. This goes there. All that flint to put away as well. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, before we get those, I did want to grab this stuff. We'll collect the whole seam. And a little bit of iron as well. Oh, more iron. All right. Backfill this. It's a lot. Okay. Well, that's just more places that stone can go. All right. Grab this, and we'll start from the top. That'll be the next one to use. All right. Dirt. Over there. Ores. Acacia logs. Don't really have a wood chest. Do I? I guess I'll put it in the structural for now. And flint. Oh, time for sleep. Okay. What how late it was. Anyway, do I have a spot for flint? I do. I'll keep just a stack there. And I guess I got another one there. Okay. Yep. I had a couple going. And that's fine. Actually, let's go ahead and grab these. And put them next to there. Just, get them together. Like your wool. Okay, I thought it was stone, maybe. Alright. We got a little stacking and whacking to do. Go ahead and process this iron and coal. How high are we going this time? 25, I guess. We did have 21 coal and 4 iron. Ooh, a bit higher. Nice. Be careful what key I am pressing. You don't want to accidentally go off this thing. Alright, that needs mending more. There you go. Actually, I'll keep it here. No, I'm using this. Alright, anything fallen? Nope. Alright, I got 40. Put that away. This will stay up for now. Alright, I'm going to go down here, actually. This is the better way to go. Alright, so... probably a better way to do this. But I don't know it, so it's not happening. Alright, 7 raw iron. Probably have this over, okay. Over in a chest over here. Okay, there's my ores. 14, huh? Take 8. And we'll just go ahead and get that smelting. Yeah. Alright. That's good. Back on over. Kind of cut through a little bit. Okay, no, we're not doing it that way. We're picking them up from the other side. Because these over here don't really need to be wool blocks, because those guys are not coming over. Alrighty. Oh. Alright. Yay. And then this one here. Grabbing a stone. Okay. That one's actually going to be replaced by a wool block. Do I have wool blocks handy? Yeah. I know what I'm going to do with that. I mean, I got wool blocks down the hall. I think I know what to do. I think I know how I can handle that. All right. Oh. Yeah, okay. Stone. Okay, we'll go ahead and put it there for now. All right, back to it. After a little snack. Here, a cow. Oh, shoot, I keep forgetting I got the elytra on. Okay, no harm. Whatever happened to that thing that they were talking about, changing the way elytra gets worn down? I think maybe there was too much pushback against it. Not sure. And it's been so long, I don't even really remember the details of it. Okay. So this is going to need to be a block. I don't have a space for it now, but what I'm going to do, I'd like do the 6, and then make carpet out of it. Cover it up where I replace those with stone, and that will leave with 3 more. So then I will dig up 2 more of the wool blocks, place them with stone, and then cover those up with 2 of the 3 carpet. Then come back over and replace that one side of the thing with one of those wool blocks, and then put the other one in the little storage thing. All right, a little barrel. I think that'll work. Okay, another trip. Let's go. We can empty that one chest. We can go ahead and do that while I am thinking about it. Did an Enderman come through here? Entirely possible. Entirely possible. Okay, I don't really need to take anything from there. Okay, a few more trips. Yeah, okay. Did they go to bed? Yeah, that maybe have. Thought I heard something that might have been just me. Take a nap. All right. Okay, that is nearly full. But fortunately, that other chest is nearly empty. I mean, generally speaking, I think we're going to keep up as far as, moving chests over. Because not everything we bring over there is going to be put in, this other chest. Oh, we did want to move the andesite, didn't we? Yeah, we'll get that after. Right now we're getting dirt and gravel. Oh, and more stone too. Granite. No room for these. We'll get those next time. Running with fish. I don't think I've ever been told to not run with fish. Scissors, possibly, but not fish. Nobody warned you about that. Okay, there's my dirt. Lots of dirt. Lots and lots of dirt. Okay. Yep. Andesite. What is the one? Granite. Gravel. Yeah, I think it's a gravel that we want to move to this new chest. So we'll put that down at the bottom there, I guess. There's probably a quick way to do that, but I don't know it. Okay. And where was it? Yeah. I think these can go over in here for the moment. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Where did I yeah, where was I putting the gravel? Over here. Yeah. Okay. Use that for landscaping later. I'm getting a little hungry. And I don't mean in game. I think I'm going to have to eat a little something after. Went to a baseball game this evening. It might have been the first one I've actually attended. And, it's mostly for my kids' entertainment. He enjoyed it. Alright. Grab these three, get them out of the way. That as well. See what happens. Yep. Okay, I did pick it up. That's good. Got that. Get these out the way. And oh, I do need right away to put that back, because that's keeping these guys from wandering over into here. Very important. Although this one had, stuff on it, so that they wouldn't have gotten past there. But yeah, this is where we want them to go. As far as we want them to go. Well, yeah, because we got this overhead, so they actually might have gone past. Okay. Good thing I did that. All right, let's go and. Oh yeah, we need actually a wool block for that. We'll replace that with it. Get some over here. So here's what we do. Get our 6. Place them with stone. All right. And we got our 9 carpet. Put these down. Then do another pair. Put carpet down for those. Okay. Now I got some light blue wool. And we're going to be needing to do more of that, actually. As we get this chest and this half of this one. So it's going to be another 3. I got a pair out of that last one. So I have just this 1 extra. So I just need 1 other pair. And then we'll be set. Nice. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and put this wool and carpet away over here. Because it's going to be a little bit before we actually use it. And we might as well free the space. All right. Green carpet. Stone, stone. What was I using that for? Okay. Any other things here I can fill up? No. Yeah, I got weird stuff in this one. Very treasure map paper, empty maps. Yeah. Extra doors. Yeah, some of this stuff is going to be going over to the barrel. I got cooked salmon in there. A lunch pail. Alrighty. Nope. Okay. Stone. 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 Okay. All right. Making progress on those. The walls, obviously, go over in here. This was something I was experimenting with. Over there. Alrighty. $10 to go. Don't know that we're going to get as far along on this as it would take to, kind of clear the chest completely out of the villager's path anyway. But, yeah, because we got to clear out basically 2 more chests to do it. And we got a lot here to do. Some of this stuff is going to be going in the barrel, like the beds and all that. Right now, the first pass is just all stone. All right. Not really a shortcut. Yeah. Just got to run it. All right, take a little nap. Okay. Oh, gravel. The stone goes over here. Okay. And that's all I got. All right. Back to it. Whee. You go so fast upstairs when you're running. Rather unlike real life. Alrighty. Okay, so let's move things that are going into special places. Over into that deal. Oak doors. It's going over to the structural deal. Anything over here that we want to keep over here? Where was I using green carpet? Don't know. I'm going to take it over to the structural stuff. Yeah, I think everything else I'm taking with me. The boat, I don't know. Maybe I'll put the boat in there too. Just for now. I want to make like a dock out there by the, by the ocean. In that little cove. I think that'd be a nice thing to have. Okay, those will go there. I'll put that over with the structural stuff. Alright. We get more. Alright, yeah, more stone. And then we'll do andesite, gravel, and some dirt. Okay. Yep. See what we can do. So much back and forth. Alright. Okay. That was gravel we put there. Andesite's still up here. Yeah. Yeah, heck of gravel. Let's see, structural stuff. Got a few different carpets in there. And wool. Got dirt, coarse dirt, gravel. Yeah, that's it. All right. Dirt's over here. coarse dirt. Put over here. Right, and then gravel. Move down here. Okay. Just come here, you. I should automate that door with some pressure plates. Because nothing's getting in there. Doesn't even know that I need a door there at this point. Okay, I guess get the rest of the dirt. Quartz slabs. Another structural daily. And yeah, I got enough room for all this. Stone shovel. And we'll figure out where to put that. I don't have room to pick this guy up yet, so we're not. Might just have time to come back and remove it. I believe I'm going to have to grab some more wool blocks. Oh, but there's our 2-minute warning. So maybe not. All right, what do we got? A lot of dirt. Okay. Now we're gonna be taking a little time to figure this stuff out. Oh, so many doors. There's a little extra map. I'll put the treasure map over here. Empty maps. Paper. Put it there. What the heck? Why not? Quartz slabs. What else we got? Stone shovel. Have a spot for tools. I have another stone shovel up there. I'll chuck it in there. Why not? And more flint. Yeah. Getting a lot of flint. Probably to sell some. Alright. We got about a minute to go. Ooh, just made it. Probably got just enough time to run on over here and sign off. So I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. Where are you? Get in there. Alright, so we made some progress. All this stuff over here is cleared out. Now we got all this over here to clear out. It's less than half. Gotta admit that. So we're gonna need, looks like, I think I have that 1 block. We're gonna need like 2 more blocks of wool to fill that in there. But yeah, it's doable. So next time we'll do it. So see you then.